Hello, hello, and welcome to a show that has a tendency to take long hiatuses every time an episode continues to come out. I know, it's annoying, and I'm sorry. It's always my lazy fault for that. But, oh well. Let's just go ahead and get this episode started, at least, with something that takes actual movie scripts and screws them over, called wrecked rewrites. Let's start with something from 42 years ago with Eddie Murphy. The Beverly Hills Cop himself. When he wanted to talk to someone at a club.
May I help you?
Yes. I'm looking for Anne Hathaway.
You realize this is a Blue Oyster Club.
But I have to talk to Anne. It's very, very important.
Are you sure it's Anne Hathaway you want?
Oh, yes, the violent gentleman, very sticky skin, Capricorn, Anne Hathaway.
Well, why don't you give me the NASCAR and I'll eat it to him.
Okay, I guess I can do that. But tell Anne that LeBron James, the fella he met about 785 decades ago, tell him that LeBron went to my aunt's house today, and I found out that I have chromoplasma tripadiliphy. And I think Anne should go check himself out with his head plumber to make sure everything is fine before things start smoking off on the man.
Perhaps you better tell him that.
No, I think that would be best.
So do I.
Well, even a NASCAR car needs a head plumber to avoid the smoke. Or that black crap that comes out sometimes. Yeah. Now for Zootopia. Not the sequel from last year. The original. Where it's Judy's first day as cop. But perhaps the guy at the counter doesn't see her as a bunny, let's say.
Excuse me? Down here? Hi.
O.M. goodness. They really did hire a bread. What? I gotta tell you, you're even more naturally than I thought you'd be.
Oh, you probably didn't know, but a bread can call another bread naturally. But when other cigarettes do it, it's a little...
Ooh! I'm so sorry. Me, John Travolta. The guy everyone thinks is just a plastic chicken-loving cop stereotyping you. Oh...
That's okay. Oh, you actually got... There's a...
A what?
In your thumb? The apple slicer, there's...
Where? Oh, there you went, you little ass face.
I should probably get to Portland, Oregon. So which way do I...
Oh, Portland's over there to the left.
Great, thank you.
Aww, that poor little bread's gonna get dancing alive.
Dancing, eh? must be a party going on over there. Although, due to circumstances, I shouldn't take the chance. Instead, I'll just keep doing this. And we'll be back for more of this right after commercial. Okay, people. It's trivia time. 10 seconds each for 2 regular questions, and 5 seconds for 1 true or false question. But if you don't do time limits, then fine. You can just pause the video if you'd like. Either way, let's do this. This anime is called Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs. And one of the main characters is April Eagle. And at the end of the series, who did she end up dating? Colt, Jessie Blue, Saber Rider, Fireball. Correct answers will be revealed later, so next question. Before the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, Disney's Magic Kingdom in Orlando at the time had a different ride that had an actual hell scene. What was that ride? Haunted Mansion, Pirates of the Caribbean, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, Snow White's Scary Adventures. And finally, true or false? One of Jerry Trainor's films was Evolution in 2001. We'll give you the answers to these questions when we return.
Look at all these flies.
The trash guy is mad.
This garbage stinks.
You should tell your customers about Glad Odor Shield bags.
Odor shield?
Sure, trash guy, let's just put that stinky bag in this Glad Odor Shield bag. Glad neutralizes trash odors and leaves behind a fresh, clean scent.
Sweet. But is it tough enough for the streets?
None tougher.
Really?
I'm not talking trash. Guys?
You.
Me. Don't get mad. Get Glad Odor Shield trash bags.
Oh, hey, hi, I'm Digger. Don't mind me, I'm just a dermatophyte. You know, a nail infection. All I want is to get in here and live under your nail. You can't get me with clippers or those surface treatments you try on your own. I'm in too deep in your nail bed. I'll make myself comfortable, invite a few friends. Settle in.
Do you have thick, discolored, or flaky nails? Millions of people do. It may be caused by an active live infection. That's why you should ask your doctor about prescription-only Lamisil. Unlike surface treatments, Lamisil is a pill that works through the bloodstream to target and attack the infection at its source, underneath the nail. In fact, you can start to see clearer, healthier nails in just 3 months. Lamisil isn't for people with liver or kidney problems. In rare cases, serious side effects in the liver or serious skin reactions have occurred, so your doctor may do a simple blood test. Other side effects including headache, diarrhea, indigestion, and rash were generally mild. Ask your doctor about Lamisil. Once daily Lamisil tablets. Get your nail infection where it grows.
And now a moment with Little Jeff.
Have you ever had a raincoat blow away in the rain and wind while wearing it? Doesn't make any sense, does it? So how is it that Oswald got away with that even?
This has been a moment with Little Jeff.
Welcome back to the show, anyone who's watching. Now, Have you ever made your own definitions to certain words? If not, that's okay, because I happen to do exactly that right here. And the name of it is Dictionary of Unknowns. The description being, any words in the comments section or Google Forms link down below, made by viewers or found, are given to the host, in which he will make his definitions for that word and add it to the dictionary. The host is not that great at either vocabulary or knowing a lot of things, so it can be a word anyone makes up, a real word that he hasn't heard of, or a real word he's heard of but doesn't know exactly what it means. And no corrections are allowed. Period. You just have to, take it as it is without correcting me. That's all. We begin with our first word, mafia. Definition: a maniac who's too obsessed with the name Sophia. And the message to all future parents: if you come across that, just be like, "Hey, it's my or our kids, and we'll name them what we think is right." Me and my future wife would be like, "No, our sons' names will be Carmen and Little Ranger." Don't judge me because of that. Second word, hearse. Definition: a horse with a hearing problem.
Dinner time, horsey! Dinner time! Hello? Now, where's the thing?
Third word, environs. Definition: irons that can easily fit in an envelope. Not sure how, but I suppose it does sound easier to open than from a box. Fourth word, juvie. Definition: any movie that was made in the month of June. So, Across the Spider-Verse, Mulan, Kung Fu Panda, Face Off, Cars, and these other films that came out in that month, they're considered juvies. Some at home are probably like, "Well, what about July?" I'll consider them Jolbies instead. Fifth word, vilo. Definition: a feeling when you just realize now how to play the violin properly. Word number 6, rayon. Definition: a ray gun that stays on and doesn't have an off switch. Meaning it won't need even special kind of batteries. People who own a rayon need to have a very special protective case for that. Final word for the day, amid. Definition: a Christian named David who loves saying amen. Why does that remind me of someone? No, wait. That's a different guy. Darn. Maybe you viewers know someone like that. Either way, that's 7 more words added to the Dictionary of Unknowns. Again, you can send in your own in the Google Forms, link in the description below, or in the comments section if you want to do it in a more simple way. Yeah. We'll be right back to finish up this episode. I know I did several Disney World videos on this channel, but in September 12th, 2025, this was the first time I ever went to Disney's Animal Kingdom and Epcot by myself. Don't ask how I got here unless you follow me on Facebook. So pretty soon, this Disney World vlog of me going to both Animal Kingdom and Epcot on the same day will be shown. Just stay tuned for that.
When you have a laxative you can trust, you can relax without worrying when it'll work, where it'll work, or how it'll work. Maybe that's why more doctors recommend Dulcolax than any other overnight laxative. It's gentle enough for sensitive stomachs, yet strong enough for complete relief. Guaranteed. Relax. Trust Dulcolax. For overnight relief, guaranteed.
Chocolate cream Oreo. The most amazing thing to happen to an Oreo in 89 years.
Never mind!
And now for the answers to the trivia questions that were asked earlier. Who did April Eagle end up dating at the end of the Saber Rider and the Star Sheriff series? Well, Jessie Blue is actually one of the antagonists of the series. Originally, she had a crush on Saber Rider himself, but he was oblivious to them. So at the end, she ended up dating Fireball. And here's the proof. Next. Before the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh, what ride at Disney's Magic Kingdom had an actual hell scene at the end? The answer is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Based on their version of The Wind in the Willows, except, however, this scene of hell didn't exist in the original. Reason why this was added, and why the ride ends there, I have no idea. The ride, though, to this day still remains in Disneyland, and still has that scene, if you are daring and interested to see this. Finally, true or false, one of Jerry Trainer's films was Evolution in 2001. It's actually true. Take a look at this.
Because of the fireman thing? Big deal, you flunked out. You know how many times I flunked in my life? A ton.
Yep. Long before his Nickelodeon career. This is part of where he started. I wonder if nowadays he remembers that exactly. Ah, well. That's your trivia, people. And back to the show we go. Welcome back. Now, usually a Plump Show episode ends with some kind of fail video or something unexpected. Here right now, though, well, take a look.
Go.
No.
So what if he fell on his back? He still made it all the way over. Where'd he go, man? Nice way to end off this episode, eh, guys? When is the next Plump Show episode gonna be? I don't know. Not a clue. But either way, regardless of when that next episode does come out, still, I'll see you next time.